Seventh question we have completed. Seventh second question. Seventh first part I explained by using substitute, and question number second by using direct method. And question number 8 you can add. Question number 8 first part. Find the d by dx of sine inverse x plus sine inverse root 1 minus x square. Root 1 minus x square. Okay. So here you can see d by dx of sine inverse x. d by dx of sine inverse x plus d by dx of sine inverse root 1 minus x square. We are asking to find out the derivative. There are the two terms in this function. We have to take the derivative separately. For first function, d by dx of sine inverse x, there is a direct formula. Form is 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Here you can take the as substituting, or else you can use the direct method also, it's not a problem. That is your wish. Most of the times you can try to apply the substituting value, then it will be easy. If you are not getting any idea, then you can go for the direct method. That's why I gave two methods. Question number 7. First question I have given by substituting, and second question direct method. Take no see. So in this question, there are the two terms: derivative of sine inverse x, that is the direct formula, and the second part, d by dx of sine inverse of root 1 minus x square. It is not x. It is not x means then you can assume that value as x, then you can go for the derivative. That is the one thing. Otherwise, by substituting. Okay, you are able to do through substituting value. That is very easy. Okay, there you don't get the much calculation. We can simplify easily. Substituting value for this. I am solving separately. First I am simplifying. Sine inverse of root 1 minus x square. Substituting value, let x is equal to cos theta. Let x is equal to cos theta. Sine inverse of root 1 minus cos square. 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sine square theta. Root sine square theta कितना होगा sin theta. Root of sin square theta is equal to sin theta. Therefore, sin inverse of sin theta. Okay, it can be written sin inverse of sin theta. Now we can apply the formula of inverse trigonometry. Sin inverse of sin theta is equal to theta. This is the theta. This answer. But from here we will get the. But question is given in terms of x. After taking substituting, we got this in terms of the theta. And this theta value will be on this theta value you have to convert in terms of x. Okay, that is theta is equal to cos inverse of x. I can write. You can see x is equal to cos theta means that x is equal to cos theta means that from this theta is equal to cos inverse of x. Theta is equal to cos inverse of x. We have simplified this value. After simplifying, we got cos inverse of x. Now we have to take the derivative for the simplified value. We don't need to take this value. Take. That's why if you take the d by dx of cos inverse x, how much? Minus 1 upon. You can write minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Second term के लिए हमने क्या किया था? For this term, I have simplified by taking the substituting value. After simplifying, final answer I get the cos inverse x. Okay, derivative of sine inverse root 1 minus x square in the sense we have to take the derivative of the cos inverse x. Why means that from this function only you got the cos inverse x after simplifying. Now d by dx of cos inverse x is how much? Minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square. This is the plus value, this is the minus value. Both will get cancelled. Answer is 0. Okay, so that is the first part of the question number 8, and the second part you can complete in the similarly. Okay, so one part I have given, second part you can complete question number 8. Next you can add the question number 9. Question number 9 you can add. Question number 9, first question. Ninth question, part 1, that is tan inverse of sin x plus cos x, sin x plus cos x, d by dx of tan inverse of sin x plus cos x, d by dx of tan inverse of sin x plus cos x. Here to get the substituting, it is somewhat difficult. That's why you can go for the direct method. Okay, both methods I am giving, so that is the derivation. Direct method is accessible for each and every question. For every question, you can apply the direct method. There won't be any problem. But the problem is sometimes simplify is very difficult. You may get the complicated simplification sometimes. Okay, it's not so easy. So most of the times, if there is a possibility to apply the substituting method, you just go for that. If it is not there, you can go for the direct method. It's not a problem. Tan inverse of sin x plus cos x is given. Okay, tan inverse of sin x plus cos x. What is the d by dx of tan inverse x? D by dx of tan inverse x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square is the formula. Now d by dx of tan inverse of sin x plus cos x, sin x plus cos x. It is in the form of the tan inverse x, but it is not x. Now what we have to do it? This value, okay, sin x plus cos x is there. Let's assume as x. We are considering as x. Sin x plus cos x value we are considering as x. Then we will be applying a formula. D by dx of tan inverse x was the formula 1 upon 1 plus x square. That is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now this is like x only. It is not x, but we are assuming as x. We are considering as x, then we are applying the formula. So इसको हमने x माना था. Tan inverse of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. That is sin x plus cos x. Sin x plus cos x whole square. D by dx of 1 upon 1 plus sin x plus cos x whole square. But it is not x, exactly x. It is exact x, only one time I will take derivative. But it is not exact x, but we consider as x. That's why we have to take the derivative one more time. D by dx of sin x plus cos x. D by dx of sin x plus cos x. And d by dx of sin x, I am writing here. D by dx of sin x how much? Cos x. And d by dx of cos x minus sin x. It's the numerator value. And denominator, if you simplify this value, sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x. Sin square x plus cos square x is 1. Already 1 is there, 1 plus 1. Then 2 sin x cos x. That means sin 2x. 2 plus sin 2x. Is the answer cos x minus sin x upon 2 plus sin 2x. Okay, so this is the direct method. Okay, you can do any method, there is no problem, but you are able to apply substituting method, that is easy. Why it is easy means in substituting method we won't get the any difficult simplifications. We will get the easy simplification. We will get. Okay, calculate means whenever simplifying, that time it may be difficult in direct method, but in the case of the substituting method, simplification is very easy. Okay, only there is a difference, nothing else. This is question number 9, first part we have completed. Now second part, question number 9. Question number 9, second part. Tan inverse of sin x upon 1 plus cos x tan inverse of sin x upon 1 plus cos x. Here you no need to take any substituting value. By simplifying inside the bracket value, inside bracket value, what is given inside the bracket value is given sin x upon 1 plus cos x. If you simplify this function, we will get in terms of tan. Then you can apply the tan inverse of tan x formula. Okay, it will be easy. Tan inverse of half angle formula. Sin x is equal to 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. This is the half angle formula. Sin x is equal to 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. In denominator value 1 plus cos theta. 1 plus cos theta, this is also half angle formula. 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cos square theta by 2. That means I can have 2 cos square x by 2. I think you came to know you must learn, or else you must by heart 11th class formula. All the formula of trigonometry you have to by heart. Then only you can do differentiation, otherwise integration. Integration, differentiation, almost 40% of the total syllabus. 40% of the syllabus will be covered this calculus one. Okay, that's why if you want to study properly calculus, there is a differentiation and integration. First thing you have to do, you have to by heart all the formulas of trigonometry from class 11th. From class 11th, how many trigonometric formula I have given, those all the formula you have to revise one more time and by heart those formula. Take. Okay. Now sin x, 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2, and 1 plus cos x, 2 cos square x by 2. 2 get cancelled, 1 cos 1 cos get cancelled. Then sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2, tan x by 2. It is the inverse trigonometric formula. Tan inverse of tan x is equal to x, therefore we get x by 2. This is the simplified way. Now we have to take the derivative. Take. After simplifying, you are getting it very easy. After simplifying, you got the one function. It is very easy to take the derivative of this function. Let's say it is complicated, but after simplifying, what function I got? X by 2. Derivative d by dx of x by 2, how much? 1 by 2. It is so easy. It is very easy. Okay, that's why I told. First you try to do take the substituting method. Otherwise, simplify. Some of the questions we have to do the simplify, and some of the questions we have to use the substituting value, and some of the questions we will be doing directly. That is depends on your ability. Okay, that is depends on your ability. Okay, after simplifying, what the x by 2? Now d by dx of x by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 is the constant you can get outside. D by dx of x. D by dx of x is equal to 1 into 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is the answer. See, it is so easy. Yeah. In the same you can complete third part of the 9th question, and the fourth part also you can complete. You can try to complete fourth part also. You can able to complete. And question number 10th I will be giving. Question number 10th. Question number 10, first part. That is cot inverse of cosec x plus cot x. Cosec x plus cot x. Find the derivative of cot inverse of cosec x plus cot x. First thing we have to simplify. Reciprocal of cosec x 1 upon sin x and cot x can be written as cos x upon sin x. In this exercise, you have to go for either direct method or simplify method or by substituting. Some of the questions it is not possible to take the substituting. Okay, that's why we have to simplify. You no need to take the substituting, directly you can simplify. Okay, what is the outside function? Cot inverse, and inside bracket there should be a cot function. Outside cot inverse function means that inside there should be a cot function. Okay, got it. Then what we have to do it by simplifying this function, we have to bring the cot function. Okay, we have to bring the cot function. Now simplify this function. Cot inverse 1. Reciprocal of cos x sin x. Cot x is equal to cos x upon sin x. Cot inverse of, take the LCM. LCM is sin x, that is 1 plus cos x upon sin x. Cot inverse of 1 plus cos theta, half angle from 2 cos square theta by 2 cos square x by 2. Denominator half angle from 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Then 2 to get cancelled, 1 cos x by 2 cos x by 2 get cancelled. Then cos x by 2 upon sin x by 2 cot x by 2. That is cot inverse of cot x by 2. Now say after simplifying we got cot x by 2. Now you can apply the formula. Cot inverse of cot x by 2 is how much? X by 2. Our d by x of x by 2. D by x of x by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 is the answer. Okay. Then you can try to complete remaining questions of 10th. Remaining questions of 10th. I think there are the total 4 questions are there in there are the 4 parts in question number 10. One part I have given, 3 more are left. You can do those problems, not so difficult. You just try it, and if you are not getting, then you can ask me. It's not a problem. I will explain. First you just try. If you are not getting answer, you can ask me. I will explain next class. Okay. Thank you.